Hi, this is Governor Ron DeSantis. I'm running for President of the United States to lead our great American comeback. We announced that on Twitter Spaces earlier tonight, and it broke the internet.
When the Ron DeSanctimonious facts come out, you will see that he's better than most Democrat governors, but very average at best compared to Republican governors who've done a fantastic job. How about the fact that he had the third most deaths of any...
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
What's going on, Habibis? I'm Siraj Hashmi.
And I'm Jay Kobbe.
And we're the Habibi Bros. Welcome to another episode of Habibi Power Hour, coming to you live on Rumble. And I just have to say, we almost lost you there, Jay. You dodged a bullet there. You know, this man, it could happen to anyone. You know, you go to Taco Bell one day, the next day you're in the hospital bed on a ventilator, and they mark you as a COVID death.
It's really a hit or miss. You never know what's going to happen. This is the worst that Taco Bell's ever done to me. I mean, I love Taco Bell. I still think we're best buds, but
does it shake your faith? And has your faith in our institutions been shaken?
Absolutely. This has changed the way I look at Taco Bell from now on. Now I'm hesitant. I was always confident.
Now, so are you also concerned about its KFC and Pizza Hut partnership?
I didn't even know that happened. When did that happen?
Hold up. You didn't know about this?
No.
You're a Taco Bell connoisseur and you didn't know about the what is it? The
Holy Trinity.
I'm at the Taco Bell.
It's the Holy Trinity. That's what that is.
The combination Pizza Hut and Taco
Bell. They have their single franchise thing. Yeah. And it was actually a really interesting story that's behind it too. It's actually by design.
Is it by design?
Yes, because there was one main trust fund or hedge fund or whatever that was investing in Taco Bell, KFC, and Pizza Hut. I think it's those three. And then they realized that it's cheaper to keep all three of them in one location,
right,
over time. And that's how they were doing it. What I still don't get is why we haven't seen a crossover in menus. Why is there no?
Oh man,
why is there no chicken strip pizzas from Taco Bell? Right? I mean, not Taco Bell, from Pizza Hut. That would be amazing. So
if you have taken, obviously, been to the combination Pizza Hut and Taco Bell, and you eat plenty enough of it, and you're looking to lose weight, then think about Nutrisystem, where you can buy one get 1 month free with our promo code in the description. Did you like that segue? That was pretty good.
Beautiful.
Segue.
I didn't even know that was going to happen. Like, that's how
I didn't even think about that. We just, you know, that's what we gotta.
Honestly, when you don't think, that's when the best stuff comes out.
I know, and we are the kings of not thinking. In fact, for those of you who are just joining us, who've never watched Habibi Bros or Habibi Power Hour, this is the deal. All right. We have certain trigger words that when we say them, we got to drink. Jay, unfortunately, is still what? How many pounds did you lose from Taco Bell food poisoning?
I've lost 10 pounds in the matter of 4 days.
Dude, it feels even less than that. I think it was 3 days.
Yeah, 3. This will be the 4th day.
He's bad with math, and you could obviously tell how, you know, because he's so sick and emaciated. Just look at this man. This is like a Make-A-Wish Foundation advertisement right here. What's that?
I'm pale as fuck.
Right, you look white. You're looking whiter than me, and that is saying something.
I know, it's fucking nuts.
So, Habibis, if you've never tuned in, this is how we do the show. So we get drunk and talk about the news. In this case, we're getting hydrated and talking about the news, but that doesn't mean we're not getting a certain inebriated, if you know what I mean. So hit the like and follow button or subscribe button. And then if you really like it, join our locals. It's free to join, but you also, if you pay $5 a month, you get to join our Habibi Discord server. You get to join the non-pores chat, which gets preference over every other chat. And Jay, you get to also be a part of Habibi Game Night, which is led by Jay for the most part with was it Jackbox games, Jack off box games?
Jack. So when you come on Habibi Game Night with us, Game Night, you can play some Jackbox games with us, or you can actually there's some other games that we're going to be playing as well. Mario Party, Mario Kart,
and when Jay eventually weans off of his ass cancer from Taco Bell, then we will be playing some more games.
Yes,
so,
we are.
Anyways, Rory Mesker on local says white ass Pakistan. I have to say it. White ass Pakistani Siraj Hashmi is somehow darker than Jay right now. What the fuck is happening, sir?
It's fucking nuts. I'm honestly pale as fuck. I haven't been able to hold anything down until today, and I got
except
really
for
sick
a few dudes who I saw you were trying to hold down earlier. You sick.
I know. So this is what Taco Bell does to me. Yeah.
Anyways, so you might get a tampered down Jay because his rants are usually time when you need to chug. But when I say essentially and Jay says 100%, usually that's when you take a drink. So leave a comment of what you're drinking below and come hang with us because Jay, what the fuck is up?
Right. We got some pretty interesting announcements that's happened. Some pretty good comebacks that were announced. So
Spencer, our producer, decides whenever he decides to show up to work, he's going to show us these clips.
Our border is a disaster. Crime infests our cities. The federal government makes it harder for families to make ends meet, and the president flounders. But decline is a choice. Success is attainable, and freedom is worth fighting for. Righting the ship requires restoring sanity to our society, normalcy to our communities, and integrity to our institutions. Truth must be our foundation, and common sense can no longer be an uncommon virtue. In Florida, we proved that it can be done. We chose facts over fear, education over indoctrination, law and order over rioting and disorder. We held the line when freedom hung in the balance. We showed that we can and must revitalize America. We need the courage to lead and the strength to win. I'm Ron DeSantis, and I'm running for president to lead our great American comeback.
Vote for DeSantis to come on America's back.
Holy shit, I had my mic turned off. Boomer moment. I can't escape him.
No, you can't.
This is what I get. This is honestly what I get. I'm out of practice.
We need to make these shirts.
We really do.
Vote DeSantis, come on America's back. We should do this.
DeSantis. That's just so it's so perfect, honestly. I love it. It's one of those things where look, if you are a fan of coming on backs, then DeSantis is absolutely your guy. Right, Jay?
Well, I mean, that's what he said. I mean, one thing though, I think is a really justified hit on DeSantis is how monotoned and robotic he sounds when he does these things, when he does these voiceovers for videos. It just,
yes,
sound very genuine.
I think, but look, you got to remember here, we're talking about politicians here. These are people who are, they're for some of them are very charismatic, and those tend to be the ones who are, you know, rock stars. But
Right.
a good chunk of them can't talk to a brick wall, but they know policy. Some of them know good governance. Some of them are just legitimately crazy and psychotic. And, you know, I would say for a lot of politicians, it's all about their ego. So with Ron, and honestly, I didn't realize you pronounced it DeSantis. Did you hear that? Like,
I
these
always
nuts?
thought it was DeSantis.
The nuts, Des nuts. That's like saying
nuts.
Des nuts for so long, and then finally discovering it's these nuts.
Yeah, exactly right. But
But
I'm gonna have
look,
to try and change it up.
yeah. Anyways, before we get into real spicy stuff, Habibis, for those of you who are tuning into us on YouTube, go ahead and hop on over to our stream on Rumble, where we will. Let's be honest, Jay, we're going to take our shirts off. So we'll see you over there, Habibis.
I don't even think I have the strength to do it, honestly.
You don't have to, Jay. You probably need to keep it on. In fact, you should probably layer up.
Honestly, I'm probably gonna have to. I am feeling fucking.
He's getting the chills already.
Fucking chilled off. I have to
Literally, Jay,
roll
on
my seat back. Luckily, this seat is like a gaming chair. I can have it go all the way back if I wanted to. I feel like
I just love how we have is basically one and actually if Spencer actually joined the program, it'd be like 2.5 men because Jay is almost dead. He's got 1 foot in the grave.
Honestly, I do. It's fucking nuts. If I start passing out, I'm really sorry. I'm barely sleeping at night, and I'm waking up in the middle of the night like in a fever and throwing up and shit.
Oh my god,
it's been nuts.
That sounds terrible, but also delicious. I mean, he's getting the workout plan of a lifetime, and he's not doing anything. Literally, just hurling. Yeah. So if you want to get a body like Jay, and you don't want food poisoning, sign up for Nutrisystem. Buy one, get 1 month free.
Yes, or do like I did. Eat Taco Bell, lose 10 pounds in 4 days.
Lose 10 pounds in that many days. It's a surefire bet. Honestly, I think it'll work.
Yeah, it would. I mean,
but let's
back to
DeSantis. We got to talk about
video.
DeSantis.
Like out of an excitement scale, I would say that video would rate like somewhere like 7s. I would say in terms of what it was itself. Compared to how excited people are actually excited people actually are for DeSantis himself. You know what I mean? Because there was something like he raised, I want to say $8.3 million in the first day, in the first 24 hours from the announcement video. And I think you can see that there's a lot of people excited for him, but right now a lot of his campaign stuff is like, I would say, missing the mark on the excitement factor.
I can see it. Yeah. No, when you're measuring up against Trump, who was literally a celebrity for like 30 years before he actually jumped into politics. I remember, I mean, Jay, you probably remember better than I. If you remember his 2016 announcement, there was not as much hype about Trump running. I mean, there was basically everyone was ready to like laugh and make jokes because they were finally getting Trump to run. And so when he did actually give his initial speech in Trump Tower in New York in June 2015, everyone just focused on the most egregious things that he said, and that was the start of the outrage cycle, and it hasn't ended since. Right. So when you have any other politician that tries to line up against that, how do you follow that up? How do you follow that? You can't. Yeah. It's immensely difficult.
Honestly, it was a once in a lifetime thing that happened with Trump. Like, that was a very unique time, and it was a very unique campaign that was run, and I don't think you can replicate something like that very easily. And I think that's what we're seeing the Trump camp try to do, and they are desperately trying to do it. They're so desperately trying to do it that a lot of the stuff that they're doing is either falling flat or making them look like a fucking moron, compared to, like, trolling or owning the libs or whatever the fuck that they were doing in 2016 that was actually working for them, keeping it moving and all that kind of stuff. Like, you have absolute dog shit like Laura Loomer. You know what I mean? Like, a person that doesn't know jack
it might be
shit
the most
of what it was.
obnoxious person maybe ever.
Right. Instead of like trying to rekindle what it is that they naturally did, they're trying to force it so much with a trans activist like Laura Loomer.
So the wild thing about Laura Loomer is that
she's trans.
Like, wait, what?
You didn't know she was trans? I mean, I have great sources on this, and the one person you need to really, really go and see over this is Gay Patriot at Gay Patriot.
At Gay Patriot.
At Gay Patriot. He has all the photo proofs and everything that Laura Loomer is actually a trans woman.
Still would.
Wouldn't be any other difference from the dicks you take.
I know, that's true. That's true. Anyways, there it is.
That's Laura Loomer right there.
Would. Wait, which one? Because I don't care. I don't care who it is. Would to both.
I know you would.
Thank you, Bruce, for this. Thank you, Gay Patriot.
God, he's so good at this. He really is. It's
so what Gay Patriot does so well is, and this one cracks me up all the time, is when someone dies, he posts the wrong photo intentionally.
Yes.
And then says, like, he would post a photo of like Lizzo and say, "Rest in peace, Tina Turner."
Yes. It's so good the way he does it.
Anyway, so we have any like reactions? There's so many reactions to DeSantis running.
Yes.
Obviously, the Twitter Spaces, we all tried to listen to it. I don't know if I was able to get through to any of it, Jay, because of how just insane the app kept crashing.
It did keep crashing, and they had to actually shift it from Elon's account to the other guy's account, David something.
David Sachs.
David
who
Sachs
is,
account.
oddly enough, Spencer, can you confirm if you are related to David Sachs? Spencer's last name is also Sachs.
Not related.
I thought you're all related.
Aren't you all from the same person? Isn't Moses like you know how all humans go back to like
Adam
black people?
Adam?
Black people. The first people
Jay,
were black.
Jay. I don't think we should delve into Cleopatra too much. I think we did that last time.
No,
that's right.
I mean, it's just common sense, evolutionary sense that of course the first humans would be black. I like how he got out of this like really, really quick because he knows it's going to be bad. Because we evolved.
Oh yeah, I didn't even realize he left.
What did we evolve from?
We evolved from clay. Sand.
Okay, and then
we are sand people, Jay.
We're sand people. So the first people were brown.
we came from the balls. I'm sorry, we didn't, because that's where pee is stored.
That is where pee is stored. So back to the shit. Back to the.
I love how we're talking about this, and our view count is just plummeting right now.
I know, it's fucking nuts. No, but Sorry, guys. It's not normally like this, but I am so fucking out of it.
So this is DeSantis. So this is from Habibi tweeting out DeSantis campaign now offering his T-shirt to donors who give $47 or more, and it says DeSantis breaks systems, the internet, the deep state, corporate media, woke indoctrination, RD24. Wouldn't it make more sense to put the internet at the bottom? Because that was the latest thing he broke. I don't know. That's a very odd critique.
I mean, to me, that's also a cringy T-shirt. But like, I think they made a huge mistake not having video with the announcement. I think they made a huge mistake thinking that it would be so cool for, what if Elon was, sitting down in his pajamas, doing this, so everybody's on the phone. It was like a Twitter group call-in for Twitter Spaces, and again, you lose the excitement on shit like that. If you're not visually seeing it, not visual seeing the excitement of the candidate, the excitement of the people announcing it, all that kind of stuff, it's gonna fall flat. And a lot of the times you had it where, Elon was talking, and then DeSantis was talking, and then they're talking over each other.
It was a bit confusing, I won't lie. A lot of the critique is focused on that, and look, maybe rightfully so, but also it's not always how you start, Jay, it's how you finish. And
exactly,
if Jay, if his opening ad is any indication, he's finishing on our back.
Yes, that's where he's gonna come, and
essentially
100%.
All right, we got a drink.
I think what would have made a lot more sense, especially when they're talking about like free speech and platforms that are free speech and all that kind of stuff, I think Twitter and Rumble should have come together, and did a joint venture type thing. So you could do the live streaming on Rumble, and then the call-ins through Spaces. So because they're bringing up other people to ask different questions on Spaces, they could have done that both together. So then you can have a really cool way to call into podcasts or to call into live streams that you're doing on Rumble and all that kind of stuff, where you can tell people, come chat with me on my live stream right now, but join Spaces in order to get it done. Like that would be very smart for them to get together on. And then you'd be able to see both of them. You'd be able to see people get excited for it and all that kind of stuff. Maybe have a crowd with them. To me, it really, really did fall flat. But like you said, it is how you finish and where you go from there. But I think a lot of the criticisms on this are valid. But one thing that was really, really cool to see is over 700,000 people tried to join the thing at once on Elon's account, and that's one of the reasons why it kept crashing.
So Caitlyn Jenner tweets out, "I love Twitter and Twitter Spaces, but isn't it kind of clear DeSantis used this medium because he didn't want to look horrible with a small crowd of supporters compared to the tens of thousands Trump brings in?"
I wonder why Trump actually canceled his trip in Iowa.
His trip to where?
Wasn't it to Iowa?
Oh, I think so. I can't fully remember.
It was
why he did it.
Iowa, and he probably did because he didn't have the crowd. I know they're
so?
going. Yeah,
Trump?
Well, they say
really?
It was a weather.
Iowa?
They say it was a weather issue, and he didn't go. So he just dipped, and then he had nothing. He had no other campaign rallies afterwards. Nothing in between. He has nothing scheduled compared to what DeSantis did, and I think it was very smart how he made a surprise trip, and he went through one of the barbecue restaurants and started talking to the everyone that was there unannounced and just randomly and stuff. And if you look at his schedule of his rallies that he has coming up, I think we're if he does it right, we're going to see him come out hopefully with a lot better videos than what he has now that showcase and goes through all that excitement. To see all those people there, to see people actually happy and excited for him is going to do much better. And then I think everyone will rightfully just completely forget about what happened with the spaces.
Oh yeah, no, I think people will quickly forget about it, especially because the corporate media can't get enough of it. I know that you have this tweet up here, Spencer, and I might be getting off topic because that might the schedule. He hasn't rescheduled his Iowa rally and done any major events with voters since April, and he's golfing at the LIV Golf Pro-Am tournament at Trump National in Virginia at the exact same time that a bunch of Trump supporters are being sentenced for January 6th. And it's kind of Jay. Well, for one, I just have to point out it. Maybe yes, bad optics. I don't know if AG has announced that he supports one candidate over another. He has, maybe he has. He's probably DeSantis then. But I find it interesting that we are like all this infighting that's happening right now between Trump and DeSantis people. Sure, you're going to support your candidate. You're going to support the person you want. But you run the risk of further alienating those who are already within, who have been your allies, especially when it's up against like the left and Democrats. And I think it hurts the movement overall. What do you think, Jay? I'd like to get your take on this.
Well, yes. And you can point to who started all of that type of infighting because of how scared they were for DeSantis running. DeSantis didn't even announce it yet. He didn't even say much of anything, and you already had them starting to hit on DeSantis. And to showcase the point, like you were saying, that will alienate, and you can see this on the MAGA side, like how insane it is how they were so all in with DeSantis, so happy that he was a governor, like started saying all these great things he did as governor and all that kind of stuff. And then literally the hour that Trump started attacking DeSantis, every one of them flipped. And they start now saying that he did a horrible job in Florida. Florida is absolute garbage. Florida is shit under him.
It is.
Florida is all.
Yeah, I mean, there was a response from Trump. You want to play that, Spencer? I know we have him jumping all over the place in terms of pulling up clips, but he's our producer, and we're gonna beat it into his mind that he gets this. Well, you're going to play the response from Trump on Truth, right? Did you have that ready there, Spencer?
This was struggling big time in his primary race for governor of Florida. Polls revealed DeSantis was failing so bad, he was losing by a staggering 17 points. Then DeSantis was saved by the endorsement of President Trump. Trump's support was so powerful, just days after the endorsement, DeSantis took a commanding lead that propelled him to being elected governor.
I'd like to thank our president for standing by me when it wasn't necessarily the smart thing to do.
You're welcome, Ron. Unfortunately, instead of being grateful, DeSantis is now attacking the very man who saved his career. Isn't it time DeSantis remembers how he got to where he is?
Make America great again. Build the wall. Then Mr. Trump said, "You're fired." I love that part.
Truth is, there's only one person who can make America great again.
I'm Donald J. Trump, and I approve this message.
Okay, so that's a very good attack ad. That's a one like that. But there was another. Was there one of him delivering a?
There wasn't. That wasn't the one that was right after.
This is the one. This is the one he's about to play.
When the Ron DeSanctimonious facts come out, you will see that he's better than most Democrat governors, but very average at best compared to Republican governors who have done a fantastic job.
He could say mid.
That he had the third most deaths of any state having to do with the China virus or COVID. Even Cuomo did better. He was number 4. He shut down everything, including the beaches. Other Republican governors didn't do that. They kept it open. It was their choice. I gave them all their choice. The Democrats blew it big. A lot of Republican governors did a fantastic
Blue.
job. And look at Disney and what a mess it is. Could have worked out an easy settlement, but no, he wanted to show the fake news how tough a guy he is. He's not. And the whole Disney thing is really very unfortunate. Now thousands and thousands of jobs
this is
are being
so low
stopped,
energy too.
and a lot of people are very upset about it.
You know what I mean?
Thank
Like
you.
we were talking about how low energy it was for.
Okay, so yeah, no, finish your point.
No, I was just saying, like it's like he didn't even want to be there, type thing. Like it's so low energy compared
So
to
this is what
this other shit.
I think it is such a weird hill to die on for people who like on the right, people on the right taking Disney's side against Ron DeSantis when a year ago they're like praising DeSantis for going after Disney and stripping them of their special privileges with Reedy Creek and their government municipality. It's honestly insane. Like you don't have to take Disney's side to make critiques about Ron DeSantis.
It's really bad, and it's bad politically too. It's based on the polls in the.
He's better than most
the
Democrat
battle
governors,
states.
but very
Like,
average at best compared to Republican governors who have done a fantastic.
We can hear that shit, Spencer.
What the fuck's
Fucking
like?
boomer.
I was in the middle of a point as I'm
Jesus
talking.
Christ.
He just pushes play and then puts that thing on screen. The fuck, man! Go ahead, push play. I'm actually kind of looking for something.
It's okay.
Hold on, I'm looking for something. I want to.
Fantastic.
Is this
job.
the same video?
One of the greatest governors in our country, and I know a lot of good ones, and I can tell you there's some really bad ones too. But this is a great one, Governor Ron DeSantis.
How about the fact that he had the third most deaths of any state having to do with the China virus or COVID?
Governor's done a great job. Florida is down low now in the China virus.
Even Cuomo did better. He was number 4. Governor of Florida, Ron DeSantis, who's done a spectacular job in Florida. He shut down everything,
It's so
including
insane
the
that they
beaches.
could do these
Other
type of
Republican
clips over and
governors.
over again. One way and another, one way and another. Like, because everything that Trump is saying right now, he was the opposite 4 years ago. And this whole COVID and lockdown hit and everything to try and do on Florida is even worse for Trump with what he was saying in the beginning and what he was advising governors to do in the beginning and all of that kind of stuff too. Like it's not a smart move.
I just find it fascinating that people assume that our memories are so short that we won't remember something that happened not like 10 years ago, not 20 years ago, 3 years ago, maybe less, because it was 2020, 2021. Those are the 2 main years right there in which everybody was still freaking out about COVID. And then everybody's still like, probably by the beginning of 2022, most people were like, I'm over this shit.
Yeah. No, they really were. A lot of them were. But the first places that were really over that shit was places like Florida.
Yeah.
Florida was one of the first
super
ones.
over it.
They were super over it. He pushed to open the schools. He fought with the school unions in Florida as well to keep them open. So DeSantis did a lot to open up after that time where everyone was like, you know what? A lot of this is bullshit. It's time to open up. And that's what he did.
It is. And I think we don't consider the fact that, and Jay, you had you sent the tweet from Mark Caputo. Can you pull that up, Spencer? It's in the private chat.
Yeah.
It's a good point you bring. It's a good tweet that you reference because I don't know if people did. I don't know if like Trump or Nikki Haley. I don't know about Tim Scott. I know Tim Scott announced like what, last week, this week? We've already missed it.
I don't remember.
I feel like it was on Monday.
Yeah, I think it was Monday.
And already it's out of the news cycle because of Ron DeSantis.
Yeah.
But also, what I was trying to say was I don't know if any of them did any public polling on Disney, but this excerpt here, tweeted out by Mark Caputo, reads, because of DeSantis's ongoing feud with Disney World, Tyson also polled the popularity of the entertainment behemoth with early state Republicans and found the company is deeply unpopular. Only 50 per perk dent. Who the fuck edited this shit? Only 50 perk dent of Iowa Republicans. Only 50% of Iowa Republicans had a favorable impression of Disney compared to 59% who had an unfavorable view, giving the company a net negative rating of minus 44%. It's minus 35% in New Hampshire, minus 26% in South Carolina, and minus 45% in Nevada. In Nevada, you know, Jay, that's the biggest differential, and Nevada has Vegas.
No, exactly right. So trying to side with Disney is a loser. Is an absolute loser when it comes to all of this. And I think the reason why you have people like DeSantis continually hitting on him like that, even though the media likes to pretend it's unpopular and everybody else likes to pretend it's unpopular, because they probably actually have competent people on his team that are reading these polls or doing their own polling and stuff like that to make sure that these things are still popular that they're pushing. And one big difference is that he's actually getting shit done in comparison to what we saw with others.
Spencer, I'm writing this to you right now, but make sure you get some of the locals comments in the banner because they're bringing up some of the Habibis in the locals chat. They're bringing up some good points I want to read out. But basically, with as we were kind of discussing Disney, I've heard people say, "Oh, you know, like not even like Republicans." I'm talking about obviously liberals think that DeSantis is wrong for stripping their privileges. What's really funny is that these are the same libs and leftists who like were so anti-corporations like prior, like during the Trump administration. Like,
yeah,
they need to tax the corporations more, and now they're just taking the side of one of the largest multinational corporations and probably one of the wealthiest, and they're taking its side because literally, Jay, the special privileges gave them I want to say a reduced tax rate if like they had some tax haven with with those special privileges. And you have literally the same people saying tax the rich, being like, save Disney. Disney's the best. Yeah. Go, yes, Queen.
Yep. It's fucking hilarious seeing that. And they're still doing that with a lot of other corporations too, especially when parents have issues or have concerns, or, you know, middle-class workers have concerns over what's being taught through Disney or what's being held by some of these corporations in terms of product and everything. As long as they adhere to the cult and they say happy pride and they do all of this garbage type of virtual signaling, they won't go after them. Even though Disney literally did slave labor apologetics for China with the Uyghur Muslims.
I'm so glad you brought that up, Jay.
With what's going on with Mulan, all that kind of stuff. And then you have these libs who are going to say, you running your AC is going to kill the kids in Africa, are like, don't hurt Disney. Don't hurt Disney. Don't hurt Daddy Mickey. It's fucking insane. It's so
glad you brought up the Uyghur genocide, because we actually have fake. I actually have a really fun thing I want to promote. But before we promote that, for those of you who are tuning in, hit that like and subscribe button. Hit join on our locals. $5 a month, and you get to join a Habibi Discord server. Get to play fantasy football with us, March Madness, Habibi game night, and then harass Jay about how he's basically in a Make-A-Wish Foundation.
Honestly, I fucking look it too. I look like I'm losing so much weight in my fucking face. I'm so pale. I'm so pale I can get out of a parking ticket. Like, it's fucking nuts.
Yeah, I'm honestly, I have no remorse for you. I do not feel even remotely bad. But if you are not as down bad as Jay, go ahead and sign up for our Acorns with a promo code to get a $20 bonus investment. Sure, the market is down bad, but it will go up
Hey.
good.
This is not financial advice, but just make sure to do the opposite of whatever the fuck Jim Cramer says. It's absolutely
That's all you need to
nuts.
do.
I mean, the newest thing now is like it's been, I want to say something like 3 months or 4 months since he said to short Nvidia or get rid of Nvidia, and they shot up to date like to 140% or 190% yesterday. Like, it's quite literally insane. And the opposite happens with him too. When he says, I am going to buy up SVB. What happened to SVB literally 4 weeks after he tweeted that? It crashed. It was the second biggest bank crash in our history.
Oh my God.
And then he's like, you know what's good? FCB. I have good feelings about SVB. They are a strong, good bank. Crashed. And that was literally 2 weeks after he said it, after he tweeted it. There is a superstition around this prophetic being. He is the economics Nostradamus, but just do not do what he says. Do the opposite.
Do the opposite. So
with your new $20 on Acorns.
On Acorns, beautiful. Gotta love it. Real quick, just want to report that the Celtics won Game 5, beating the Heat 110-97 and forced a Game 6.
Hell yeah, that's nuts. So what is it? Is it 3-2 now?
It's 3-2 now, and it's just going to cause me tons and tons more anxiety.
How was it the Heat that got the 3 first?
Yeah, he won the first 3. Celtics look like they're going to get swept
consecutively, right? First 3 consecutively.
Yeah.
Damn.
So they're up 3. They're up 3-0. If
the Celtics do
win
this,
they will be the first.
Have done it. This will be the first team to ever do it.
So in the NBA, it will be the first time a team has come back from a 3-0 deficit. I was not a big fan of talking about that shit. Like after they won Game 4, when they just won 1 game,
right? You didn't
now
want to touch
you're
it.
Never gonna stop hearing about it. Now they won 2 games. It's gonna.
But if they,
but if it happens, holy shit!
If they lose this game, they still lose, right? They get crashed out. This is a must-win game for them.
Every single game for the Celtics now. The next game is a must-win. If they lose that, they're out. And obviously, if they win that and then lose the next one, they're out.
Because it's like best out of 7, right?
That's a 7.
That's how the series is run.
Yeah. So the Heat just need to get 4 wins, and since they're at 3,
well,
yeah,
I mean, who knew Jason Tatum was a fantastic basketball player?
What's that?
Jason Tatum. He's a great basketball player.
He's quite amazing. He makes me wet. What? Anyways, let's talk about what we got next. All right. So Politico tweets out the Twitter event won't sink the DeSantis campaign, but it will have an outsized impact on which narratives take hold in national media since the political obsessives, including journalists, spend an inordinate amount of time on the platform. As they tweet this on said platform.
I know it's like a bitch slap to him, knowing that it was there people were gonna read it. But what's really funny is how mad the journalists are on how DeSantis treats them. It's fucking hilarious. Seeing the articles, the butthurt tweets from journalists and everything, and I just think he really knows how that journalists should be treated. Instead of like running to them to leak absolutely everything all the time, you can see how close knit they really are when it comes to leaks in his campaign compared to Trump, because Trump was the #1 leaker to his girlfriend Maggie Herberman in the New York Times. There's a huge contrast between the two. I think Ron DeSantis treats him like that, shows that he treats him like that, and even treats him like that behind closed doors. And then
Ron DeSantis treats who?
The media.
Oh. So you're saying they're buddy?
I'm saying Trump and the media are buddy because he loves it. He loves to leak to them, and he loves to talk to them.
I mean, yeah, but you
And
mean
they're
like
not
corporate, like left-wing corporate media?
Yeah, and it's not strategic leaks either. The guy's not strategic about his leaks either. He just says random dumb shit to Maggie Haberman, and it makes no sense. And then also it backfires a lot. Like like when they were reporting on him in Iowa, and the way they wanted to pretend like he was very shunned and isolated, and he didn't go talk to anybody or anything. And then we saw actual footage of he was like talking to all of these random people sitting on the tables, but because he didn't answer any questions from fucking media personalities and stuff, they try to spin it as much as they can.
So, okay, rather than like continue on, Spencer is actually taking the reins here and cutting me off because he's literally Islamophobic, because apparently we are right up against the debt ceiling. And Zero Hedge tweets out this afternoon that Kevin McCarthy says there's no agreement. So, Jay, what have you been seeing happen in the debt ceiling talks? I actually have not been paying attention to it at all.
The media wants you to think that it is all of the Republicans' fault, and they're using the economy as a hostage to get what they want, all of this type of stuff. They don't want to negotiate, blah, blah, blah. So they actually passed a House bill, and then for 100 days, Biden didn't want to talk to anybody for 100 days. And the media is trying to spin it like he was very open to talk and all this type of stuff, when they were saying that they don't negotiate with terrorists. What the Republicans are doing is holding it hostage, all of this type of language without even sitting down with McCarthy at all. And then they sat down now, like 120 days later or some shit. And guess where Biden is going?
I did hear this. He's going to, where's he going? Cape Cod?
He's going to Cape Cod. He's going to Delaware.
Oh, Delaware.
He's going.
Okay, so
he's going.
At least
Delaware.
he's not going to fucking Cape Cod during Memorial Day weekend. Come on, you kidding me?
Yep. They won't negotiate. They won't say anything. And it is the Democrats who are saying, give me what I want, or we go to default, instead of saying, let me see what you have and what we can compromise on, because they didn't even want to sit down with McCarthy and talk about this at all. We go to default. It is one group's fault and one group's only, and that is the Biden administration. And then you have people talking about releasing the 14th Amendment, that he can always do that, and he could always release the 14th Amendment and override everything, and all this type of garbage bullshit.
Act unilaterally.
And you have journalists writing articles saying that yes, Biden should destroy all the norms and democracy as we know it, the things we pretended to care about for 4 years, for him to get this win.
It's crazy.
Of course, we know exactly and every time stories like these come out, we see journalists for what they are. Piece of shit whores that you should spit on when you see them in the street.
And every time Jay sees me, knowing that I was a journalist, he spits in my mouth, and I just yum.
I know you
and
love it when I spit in your mouth.
Yeah, you do.
Especially after Taco Bell.
Red Steezy saying, "Sorry, Jack, it's the weekend. We're going defaulting." Oh, Steez. You know, it's really funny. It was really funny after, you know how Steez does his show on Call-In?
Uh-huh.
You know how he does his show on Call-In?
Yes, yeah, I do.
And we've done it before. As soon as Rumble announced that Rumble was acquiring Call-In, I texted him saying, "Got your ass."
That's beautiful. I mean, does he have a channel on Rumble?
No, I've been trying to get that dude to stream for quite some time because he does a good show.
He
on
does.
his
He's fucking
podcast.
hilarious. And also watching him, he's fucking hilarious too.
Yeah, I'm really trying to get him going. So
We need
whatever.
to see if
We had to
he'll
buy him out.
episode. We'll see if he does another episode with us.
Yeah, we'll have to do that. He's always a fun guest to have on. Okay. So basically, I mean, Spencer, did you want to say anything about the debt ceiling? Did you want to come in? No, he's good. All right. Good, because we were gonna shut him the fuck up anyways. Ban him. Right, the culture war is aflame. So all right, so Abe Greenwald, who's the executive editor of Commentary Magazine, tweets out, since the North Face trans ad debuted yesterday, shares have fallen by 7%. Target is down 11% since this trans stunt was called out. So what exactly happened? There's a North Face trans ad?
Apparently, yes.
Oh my god.
I haven't seen.
What?
Oh fuck. I haven't seen this.
It's me, Patagonia, a real-life homosexual. And today I'm here with the North Face. We are here to invite you to come out.
Come.
Wow, this is nice. We like to call this little tour the Summer of Pride. This tour has everything. Hiking, community, art, lesbians making art. Last year, we gay sashayed across the nation and celebrated Pride across the nation with hundreds of you across the nation. This year, we're back again with 2 new stops. Atlanta, GA. Why? Because you're there. In Salt Lake City, we're coming for you.
Hey, can we go?
Of course. This year, all
Can we
fabulous
come?
coming from inside this TV to a nature near you. So come outside and celebrate the beautiful LGHGTV community.
Who is this faggot?
I don't know, but I don't know what that is. Like, how is that anyway? I mean, fuck. Why? What is that who's that gonna bring in? You already have gay people buying your shit. Gay people buy Patagonia. Gay people in California buy Patagonia. All people in California buy Patagonia. So all people in California are gay. It's a gay product. They don't have to have all this type of shit. All they got to do is show a gay white guy hiking, which is 99% of them.
Literally all
that's it.
Jay, you like hit the nail on the head. All you need to do is to get like a good-looking white guy hiking, and all the gays are buying it.
No, they already do, and then all you got to do is have, let's have it diverse. There'll be a black and white guy, gay couple hiking, just doing a hike. All you see is doing a hike, and that TikTok video of the white guy hiking. That's all you do, and then you put Patagonia at the end, and that's all you have to do. No Cal Matt, I'm is saying on Rumble.
Where?
I don't buy Patagonia, nor am I gay. On the Rumble chat. So he's from Northern California. The gays in Northern California get North Face. So he's gay because he gets North Face still. North Face is just the Patagonia in
All right, so what we got here?
All hating on Bud Light. This stuff's like WD-40. It's got a lot of uses. I'll show you. Pour some on a rag, just like Windex. You wipe it on. All right, go ahead and show them. See? Crystal clear.
What is
Hold on, everyone. A lot of uses. I'll show you.
What?
Just like Windex. You wipe it on. All right, go ahead and show them. See?
It says
What is that on the right?
it's a dick.
Is that really? I can't read. I'm that blind. Holy shit.
You really are, and you're wearing really thick glasses.
I know. I legitimately can't see that. So just keep playing. How's it?
See?
Does it come in?
Clear.
Look at the thought. Oh my god.
It's so fucking good.
All right. So, before we get to my next, wait, hold on. Bud Light's brand is so trash they can't even give beer away for free. Look, if you didn't drink it before, you're probably not going to drink it after. I don't think there's going to be much to get people to drink Bud Light.
That's not going to get anybody to drink Bud Light.
Yeah. So before we get to, I really want to get to our last two segments, one of which is Ask Us Anything, and then I obviously want to talk about the documentary that Flapper put out, because it's absolutely incredible. We didn't even talk about Technosport, because Technosport, if you use the promo code TechniBros, you get 10% off purchase. It's basically getting one of these fucking chairs, or a chair more like what Jay has, which he can lean back while he's half dead. And this is support. Honestly, like, without this chair, he would actually be keeled over dying.
It's so comfortable.
And I feel like I need to go get Ernie, because that's really the only way to do this last one. So Jay, tell everyone how EDC was. It's earn time.
Oh God. Okay. So I went to EDC. For people who don't know what that is, it's a huge electronic dance music festival that goes on for 3 days in Vegas, and they usually go on until like 6 a.m. It was really, really good. Saw some of my favorites there, and made some new favorites too. For anyone who's never been to a rave in your life, I suggest doing so. It is honestly a lot of fun. They have a lot of different type of music that you can enjoy, and it's a very fun place to do drugs like LSD. LSD is absolutely fun. And
Non-Serious on Locals says, frankly, I'm ready for Sharia. It's time.
It is time.
It's also earn time. And with earn, I actually try to give them the best. That's why I use Alpha Paw. When you can use Alpha Paw at BarkBox, you get a 15% on Alpha Paw, you get a 15% discount using our promo code. Look how well I did that. But Earn's gonna hang with us for a bit. Yeah, we're such great salesmen.
Oh, absolutely. But I hear BarkBox as well is like really amazing. It actually sends you a box every month with different kind of goodies for your dog, high quality toys.
Wait, don't get them, Jay. You don't have a dog.
I do. I have a
Jay. No, that's you don't have. I've seen you don't have a dog.
I have a.
You eat.
No, I do. It's called
you eat
Ryder.
Those treats that they send you.
Well, yeah, especially the peanut butter one. I share it with Ryder.
Good.
It's really good.
You should.
Right, and then hopefully here in a few months we're going to be getting another dog.
So one thing I want to point out here, I'm going to share this. So before we get to Ask Us Anything, I actually did this. Wait, hold up. Shit, that's the wrong one.
Oh God.
Where is it? There we go. Ben, our listener, says on Locals, I feel like Sharia, but on LSD really sums up our community well. We really do. We really are.
It really would. I mean, if you've never done LSD, I would say get on it. Try at least once.
So Flapper, who in our Locals chat goes by Elder Bartleby. I'm sorry, that's on Twitter. He also goes by Flapper on Locals. God, I'm retarded. We did a segment on his latest documentary, which if you haven't seen, go watch it. It's the Chinese Revolution. Good thing, bad thing. Let me zoom in on that.
Good. It's so
He hasn't even watched it, and he's also illiterate. But go follow these. Go follow Flapper. Oh, big stretch, Ernie. Good boy. But what's so great about it, it's very funny. It's very informative. Not even my part withstanding. It's just a really well done documentary. I'm going to play it. Can you hear that?
Yeah.
Artificially constrained, and by this point, China is basically screwed. What China once offered to the world, and for the time being still offers to the world, is relatively cheap and reliable labor. That is all going to go away within, depending on who you ask, a decade or two. Their overbuilt cities will be half empty, and so much public and private investment will be rendered worthless from lack of demand. The Uyghur Genocide. For a description of these ongoing events, I am now pleased to turn over the lecture to a Muslim man.
If we're going to talk about sex, I'd love to hit some of the fine points of technique.
Hello? Anyone there? It's me, James O'Flannery. I've signed into the Zoom phone. Can you hear me?
Yeah. I can hear you. You don't have to shout.
And now, dear listeners, it gives me great pleasure to introduce one of the very best and only brown students I've had the opportunity to teach. Mr. Siraj
Hashmi. Siraj Hashmi. Come on. We've been over this a million times.
All right. Don't get cocky, kid. Just because you're all successful now, it's like all those times you refused to take off your hat in class.
You mean my tequila?
Gesundheit.
No, that's what it's called.
I know what I said. Now we're going to get going here. I don't have all day.
Okay, fine. Let's talk about this. So the Uyghurs are one of China's largest ethnic minorities, between 11 and 12 million strong, who have lived in northwestern China for hundreds of years. They're also, as most of you probably know, Muslim.
Yes, naturally. Also of Turkic extraction.
Hey. Are you going to let me do this? So anyway, the Uyghurs have had a rocky relationship with the Chinese over the years. Essentially, they don't want to be Chinese, and the Chinese insist they must become Chinese, or else. This has led to a massive program of forced assimilation since at least 2014, roughly when Xi Jinping took power. Uyghurs are being forced to give up their culture and religion through re-education, and when that doesn't work, the Chinese have attempted to literally breed them out of existence. Uyghur men who refuse to become, quote, Chinese are forcibly sterilized. Pregnant Uyghur women are forced to have abortions. Many women are also raped by Han Chinese prison guards and forced to give birth to a, quote, Chinese baby. In addition, there are reports of live organ harvesting taking place in camps that are definitely not concentration camps, because those only exist in history or something.
Hey, Siraj, very true. But about those organs, say I know a certain Irishman who needs another liver. You wouldn't happen to have a number or something for Siraj? Is this connection still on? Can you hear me?
Anyway, isn't it odd that our media overlords highlight some genocides and ignore others? I mean, in that Disney Mulan remake, during the credits, they actually thanked the Xinjiang Province Security Service, which is the same organization keeping over 1 million Uyghurs illegally detained. That's like Disney filming Snow White in 1930s Germany and then thanking the SS for helping them with security, or finding them cheap labor or something. How the fuck is Disney not taking it on the chin for this shit? Seriously, where's Al-Qaeda when you need them? You boys might want to get in on this. I mean, who am I to tell you what to do with your time? Saudi Arabia, Iran, Turkey? Are any of you have an opinion on this? Oh, wait a minute, that's right. China's throwing you mountains of cash. What a bunch of fucking hypocrites.
Whoa. Hang on there, young man. What have I told you about issuing fatwas? Remember what happened last time?
That wasn't a fatwa. My parents sued the school when you brought in donuts for every day of Ramadan and then ate them in front of me.
Balderdash, it doesn't sound like me at all.
Yes, it does. You looked me in the face and said, this is for 9/11.
Sorry, Siraj. You're breaking up on my end. I can't hear you. It was nice talking to you, but
Oh, that's beautiful. That was absolutely beautiful. Well done. Well fucking
Thank you,
done.
baby. So yeah, everybody go check out that Flapper documentary.
He does such a good job.
It's just so well made.
It really is. If you excuse me, I need to go use the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay, while we do that, let's get to our favorite segment of Ask Us Anything. Thank you, Spencer, for getting that overlay done so quickly. And by you getting it done, I mean me getting it done. So what we got for questions, go ahead. And also, Spencer, feel free to just throw up anything. I mean, not throw up like the way Jay's been throwing up, but like throw up anything on the stream, you know? Stuff to react to, stuff to talk about too. Also, if you don't know Bart, great dude. He didn't have to invite me. God, I have nothing but Ernie. All of your furs in my mouth. Oh, God, you're just so damn cute. Why you gotta do this, Ernie? Look at him. Just look at him. You get it. Just zoom in on. Just zoom on Ernie. Solo me. I'm gonna have to like. No, don't worry. I'll get. No, I can't move. Anyways, Ernie, how you doing, bud? Ernie, did you hear that you have a bunch of people who are vying for your presidential seat? Yeah, Ron DeSantis just announced. Same with Tim Scott. Are you worried about that? Oh, here he is. Here's Jay.
Oh man, that was honestly really, really well done by Flapper and you. That was really, really good. I can't wait until we do another gaming stream with them.
Yeah, that was fun. So what we got here, Jay, can you read that?
Yeah, of course I can read that. Fucking zoom in, man. Who the fuck is our producer?
Look how far. Oh, there we go.
What specifically was the best aspect of Cuomo in New York's COVID response? The extended rolling lockdowns, locking kids out of school for a year, or the vaccine mandates that made people show their papers to eat at a restaurant. And that was I forget who that was. Oh, that was in response to the Trump war room.
Cover me harder, Daddy. Oh yeah.
And then he's like, first of all, nobody wants to be your daddy. Fucking stupid. Who the fuck runs this account? Oh, fuck.
Oh, Ernie, you're just such a... Look at him. You're being so... You're such a performer, Ernie.
He really
You think you're like...
Oh, fuck.
Ernie, do you think you're like dancing or something? Is this your dance?
Oh.
I think he's trying to dance. Maybe this stream's just a vibe for him. Anyways, Habibis, that's been 69 minutes. I know we didn't actually answer any questions for Ask Us Anything, but you want to know why? It's because we're family. We know each other too well.
We do.
So everything's out in the open.
Yeah, it is.
Just like Dan's mom's booty hole for Jay to welcome you when you get out of this food poisoning.
I can't wait. I really can't wait. Hopefully I'll be done. Thankfully, we got the Memorial Day weekend right now ahead of us.
Yes. So everyone, I don't even know what this. You can't say Happy Memorial Day to anyone because it's obviously it's a very somber day.
Have a great weekend, everybody.
Have a great
Enjoy
weekend.
your families during Memorial Day.
And remember those who we lost. Ernie, go
on
salute
9/11.
Ernie, salute. We lost 19 of our finest soldiers that day.
Remember the fallen.
Remember the fallen. So, Habibis, I've been Siraj Hashmi.
I've been Jay Kobbe.
Thank you to Spencer, our Sax, our producer. We'll see you next time at Habibi Power. If things go well, maybe we might do this thing on Thursday more often. We'll see.
We'll see how it goes.
Well, let Jay recover from his HIV, gonorrhea, AIDS.
Thank you.
Gonosyphil AIDS?
Gonosyphil AIDS.
Yeah, it's gonosyphil AIDS. Anyways, Habibis, love you. Hope you have a great night. We'll see you next time on the Habibi Power. Peace out.